My name is Dave Harrison, and I am a member of Three Peaks CrossFit. I have two girls, both 11, so that takes up a lot of my time. My wife and I have been married for 25 years. I like to fly fish. I work for Microsoft. I have about 2 acres. We have a couple goats and a bunch of chickens. I have been training at this gym for 13 months, maybe 14. So about myself prior to training, I was working on a book. One of my life goals was to become an author. I had been diagnosed with diabetes 2 years ago, and I put off working on it. Change is hard. The breaking point with me would lead me to reaching out to Three Peaks CrossFit. I wasn't doing it on my own. I knew he needed help. I knew CrossFit would involve a lot of burpees and some pain, so I was putting it off as long as I could. I probably gained about 20 pounds over the past 2 years, with stress and other things in life. And I remember looking around we went on a camping trip, and all of these guys that I like to go fishing with, they're all in their 50s and 60s. Many of them can barely walk. Many times it's hard for them even to do the things that they love doing. And as much as I love these guys, I don't want to end up like that. So what I was struggling with earlier was having a program I could follow, and especially a group environment that was encouraging. It works very well that I'm responsible to kind of a group, where before if it was just me, I'd have a gym membership that I would never go to. Having a group I can show up with and work out with is a lot of fun. Some days winning is just showing up. Other days I can kind of try for a new personal record. CrossFit is a big part of me keeping my health, especially with diabetes, combine it with good nutrition, things that I learned in class around that is really helpful. So here's one thing that's interesting and people may not know about me is that I studied Mandarin Chinese for a couple of years. So the characters are a lot of fun to draw. So like if you ever are struggling with stress or something like that, learning to draw some Chinese characters is a lot of fun. It really is. It's beautiful language. So my favorite thing about being a member here, I feel like the coaches have to do most of the work, and all I have to do is show up and I'm set up for success. In the past, I felt like I was setting myself up for failure by trying too much too fast, and I didn't have a good plan of attack. But our coaches are great. Love the coaches, every one of them. You can scale things, and they're very understanding of that. The pace is manageable. Anyone in any shape can join up. I mean, we see all kinds of different people. And I used to get very self-conscious, like what should I wear? No one cares. We're all kind of get through the exercises together, and so it is a very positive, supportive environment. I really love the coaching and the methodology. It works. So my biggest accomplishment since starting with you with Three Peaks CrossFit has been keeping my blood sugar in a decent range without medication. That was a big change. What I'm working on right now is my nutrition. I'm trying to get that much more nailed down. There are some aspects with it that I struggle with, especially with travel. After a year or so, it's now easier for me to come into CrossFit than it is to stay home. Now I find myself saying during the exercises, you're doing great. Just pace yourself, I'm so proud of you. And that's like a big thing for self-esteem. I've learned a lot about that. So what I would say to anyone considering training with Three Peaks CrossFit is don't hesitate, do it. Give it a try for 3 months and you'll see how encouraging it is. You'll start to see some positive changes. Don't look at anyone else, just do it for you. Just try to show up and scale. Take it easy on yourself as your body goes through these changes, and you'll start to see those positive rewards kind of build up over time. I feel like this is a lifetime habit. I'm very grateful for everyone here, people in the class who are awesome, especially the coaches.